Hello, Captains, and welcome back to a new episode of Let's Play Star Trek Online on the Romulan Faction as a Reman character, Tactical Career. This is my first time playing a Reman character. I am playing all the missions also on Advanced difficulty, so that makes it a little bit more difficult for me. And we are in the New Romulus storyline, hence me being here on New Romulus. Isn't this great? If you get a second, check out my new gaming channel, Borg Drone. It's in the description. I'd love to build that site up. Thank you for that. Okay, in this mission, we are going to continue New Romulus, and let's take a look here and see what I've got. We did, in the last couple of missions, we did Hidden Camera, we did Warehouse, then we did Mountain Base and Secret Shuttle Codes. Remember, the Secret Shuttle Codes are inside the Mountain Base mission, so you kind of have to do both together. And we also did Vastin Peaks. Let's not forget Vastin Peaks, an extra little thing we didn't really need to do necessarily, but we did anyway, so we can say that that's complete. Now we're going to move on and do Overgrown Caves and maybe web access too. I think this might be similar to the above mission where the two of them are in the same area, so you kind of have to do them together. I'm not entirely sure. I don't remember. Been a very long time since I've done New Romulus missions, so let's learn together, shall we? I don't know how long this video will be or which missions it will encompass, but well, we'll find out as we go along here. Oh, one change I did make since the last video. I went ahead and did upgrade my Nakul Temporal Operative Armor. It is now Mark 15 Epic. That's right, Mark 15 Epic. You can see all the stats on there. The maximum hit points really went way up. It has an extra HP, or hit points, plus another HP, and then res. And res is an all damage resistance rating, plus 9 that it added. So, much better stats there on my armor. Really love that. Also, my shield, I upgraded it to Mark 15, but only at ultra rare. I haven't got it up to epic yet. And the stats, actually don't look at that maximum shield capacity, because remember, on this mission we're actually only level 50. We are not 65. So to see the actual stats of all this stuff, I'll have to go to a regular ground mission in the future, and we can see what the actual stats end up being. But my health is like 1,025, something like that. I believe is what I saw it in at level 65. So definitely a huge help there by upgrading the armor. So that should help me out a lot moving forward. My bridge officers right now, Robot still has the same thing, but she is not upgraded, and that's all I got into so far. I've got another Nakul shield to add. I can go ahead and add that to Kitty, even though she's not on the ground with us here. She could be in another one. Now she's got the Nakul set as well. So 2 of my bridge officers have the Nakul set, and 2 do not. So still working on grinding that for my bridge officers. It takes a lot to do that. It takes a lot of time. Let me just clear out my inventory as much as I can for right now. Alright, let's do Overgrown Caves. We've received a message from a science team exploring a series of caves here in the Payhost crater area. They seem to be having some trouble, and now one of the scientists is missing. It may be nothing, but I'd feel better if we had a trained team check it out. Please find the science team leader in the Overgrown Caves. He should be able to tell you more. So we're going to go down here, going down here to the Payhost crater. And there are some overgrown caves we're going to take a look at. And I will get a new Romulus Mark package and a choice of a weaponry with this mission. Now, it does not allow me to do web access yet, so I guess that's going to be a separate mission or a separate thing. But I believe it's under the Overgrown Caves too, so a little confusing. I'm not sure. Maybe we'll pick it up when we get down there. We'll see what happens. But we need to go down here now to the Payhost Caves and crater, and remember, just like Vastin Peaks, it also will have a mission down there that you can select and add and do. One of those found missions, as they call it in the game. So I'm going to go ahead and do it while we're down there. It just makes sense, right? We're down there, let's get it done while we're there. Then we don't have to come back and do it. Okay, so I want to go this way. Pehoscrator. And yeah, we've got a long way to run for this mission. We're going to go way down there. We don't have the transporter activated down there yet, so we can't do it. Also, I'm not going to cut down here. That cuts down to the Atli. I'm actually going to skip that, go this way. We do have to watch out because we might get ambushed by Hirogen along the way. Looks like there might be some kind of bug here. Look at that. When I scan over these characters real fast, it almost makes them an enemy. They light up as orange. Could be some kind of bug in New Romulus. Wouldn't be surprised. We encountered one in the last couple of missions for sure. Especially in that last mission up in Vastum Peak. Okay, now we're going to head down to the Pehos crater going this way. I guess I could have transported to here and then continued this way, but I did not. Let's see what our endeavors are for today. Participate in a PvP match. Disruptor damage on ground. Well, I'm not using disruptor damage, so that won't work. Actually, my Echo Papa uses disruptor damage, so it may count for that. And defeat Tholian's ground. Hey, what an opportunity, because I think we're going to actually be fighting Tholians in this mission maybe, and definitely in the next one. So, ooh, I might be able to do some Tholian grindage here on New Romulus and get that endeavor done. We'll see. Need 60 of them, though. That's quite a bit. It's a long trip, but we're almost there. My bridge officer, okay, yeah, there's a Hirogen. I knew that would happen. And I'm held. Not too bad. That increased armor that I have really, really, really helps. Let me tell you that. It really made a big difference. Okay, can't do anything with these people here. We're supposed to go over here. Maybe that's where my contact will be. I want to add the Pehos Crater mission down here, so definitely looking for that. There's the transporter anyway. I'm going to go ahead and add the transporter over here. That way we can come right back here if I need to. And yeah, there's a lot of contacts here, so let's contact everyone and make sure I have everything I need. First, let's add the transporter. Obtain clearance. That'll make it a lot easier to come back here. Before I talk to you, because you're lit up green, let's talk to you. Plant Analyst. Yeah, that's if you're going to collect plants and turn them in. You can certainly do that. Okay, here's Pehos Crater. So this is the one I was looking for. This is going to allow me to do the same thing just like Vastum Peak. So Overgrown Caves is already in progress, and he is the contact for that. So you could come here and do it that way. Also, though, I am going to do the Pehos Crater. Let's add that too. Pehos Crater. And then I just want to make sure, again, I don't have the web access available to me. No, there's no web access available to me right now, so there's really nothing I can do with that. But let's go ahead and do Pehos Crater, and then we will go do Overgrown Caves. So we need to collect and turn in plant samples, observe wildlife, and maintain security. So these plant samples we can collect and then turn into that lady, and that will count toward all of this. We need to observe wildlife too. 8% from wildlife. The plants, you need to collect like 5 or 10 of them and then turn it in. You get a large sum of percentage. So we're just going to do that here real quick and get all this stuff, turn it in, and be done with the Payos crater area. Let's see. Oh, we're behind the tent. We just need to go out here and search anything in this big yellow circle. Observe more wildlife. That's going to be the Overgrown Caves where we need to go for that mission. Yep, this part is a bit mundane, but if you get it done once while you're here, then we won't have to come back and do it again. Just makes things easier. Again, these aren't necessarily required, but they used to be required. It used to be part of the storyline where you actually did need to do these. It was like in the mission journal. So they've changed it. They've changed it a bit. It's easy just to grab the plants and then go turn these in for percentage points. And the observing wildlife is not too hard. Just do that and you get a pretty large percentage for that. Already up to 24%. Let's observe this guy. Oh, I guess we did already. Let's get this plant. I don't know how many plants I have, but let's turn them in and see how many we can get right now. I guess I don't have 10. And I guess I need, what, 10 of them? Oh, no, he's the one you turn them into. There we go, we're up to 80% already. So, yeah, as you can see, it's not too bad. Things will start to respawn, so you can keep going back to the same places. Makes it a bit easier. Mundane, grindy, but easier. That's 2. That's 3. We'll get 5 and turn 5 in. See where that takes us. That's 4, and this will be 5, but I'll just go ahead and get these other plants since we're right here. This plant. And this plant. Let's go see whether that is turned in. I might as well get this plant too. Turn these into him. There we go, we did it. Yeah, let's turn the others in. I don't need them. Okay, so there we go. Payos Crater is done. The reward we get for this is a new Romulus mark package and 720 dilithium, so collect that. 24 Romulan marks. I mean, it's not a lot, but it didn't take me very long to do that, so no biggie. No biggie at all. And just double checking before we go in. Can't do web access yet, so let's go ahead and go in and do Overgrown Caves. Here we go. We're going to get a full amount of bridge officers for this. Okay. Scan alien artifacts 0 of 10 and locate the missing scientist. I just want to double check since I'm in here now. That I can't add the other mission. Nope, still cannot add it. Ooh, here we go. This is a beautiful place underground too. Check this out.
I'm very glad you could take time to assist us. We've been having some strange occurrences lately. Noises we can't identify are being heard deep in the caves, and our supplies keep disappearing. One of my scientists volunteered to investigate, and he hasn't returned. Would you be willing to look for him? Any scans you could take when you're in the caves would also be very helpful.
Scan artifacts in the cave and search for the missing scientist. That is our goal. So let's do that. We'll just kind of work our way around. They're studying all the wonderful things here on New Romulus. Glowing plants and everything. But this is definitely an alien artifact. So that's 1 of 10. It doesn't tell us what it is. We just have to scan them. Let's go around this way, make sure we get everything. We already talked to him. Here's another alien artifact. No idea what they are or who they're from. His back is killing him, apparently. They're digging holes and he's literally underground. Alright, let's move through and move on and see what we find here. These plants that are glowing just really get me. Pretty wild stuff. Has anybody seen Talair? My back is killing me. Another one. No indication what they are. Very curious. Uh-oh. We got an anthropod. My question is, are these guys armed? It doesn't look like they are. Yeah, they took a lot of damage there. They're just gonna die, I guess. They would have died if I hadn't saved them. Okay, scanning that guy. I blew up. I already scanned that guy. I think that's where I came in, right? Hard to tell. 4 of 10 artifacts. More anthropods. So those things are around here. There you go. That thing finally blew up and did damage on something for a change. Instead of blowing up on me. Another one. Nothing else to scan in this room. But this is interesting. Tholians. Definitely Tholians. Now we're going to get.
I managed to clear up some of the interference. I am detecting Tholian life signs ahead of your coordinates.
Yeah, you think?
Please proceed with caution.
Thanks for the heads up. Done. Scan an artifact. And scan Tholian emitter. The Tholians are flooding this area with a low level of thoron particles. The particles won't harm us in small doses, but it could be an attempt to trick our tricorders. I suggest we stay alert. Okie dokie. Now we have new missions. Defeat the Tholian captain, close the Tholian portal, and free the trapped scientists. Well, let's free the scientist. I guess this is him. In a Tholian web. Thank you. I don't know what happened. I was taking samples. And then everything went black. The next thing I knew, I woke up trapped in webs. Wrapped in webs. Yep, the Tholians. Well, we freed the scientist. Scanned 6 of 10 devices. Before we go any further, just one more time, let's check this. Still cannot do web access. Just making sure. And here's an artifact. The Last Days of the Daywans, Part 2. Converge, location, deadly force. I think that's the name of our mission. Access Tholian thingy. The Tholians seem to be gathering information on the Daywan ruins. They appear to be especially interested in a relationship between the Daywans and the Iconians. Interesting.
Enemy targets on sensors. Personal shield losing power. Personal shield losing power.
Let's see, is that counting? I think that is counting toward them. Recover figurine. I got new Romulan research. Scan mysterious plant. It's unusual to see a plant of this type thriving so far underground. We know that the people who once lived on this planet retreated to caves after some type of environmental disaster. Perhaps they bioengineered plants that could survive underground as food sources? We're still seeing the results of their experiments thousands of years later. Another artifact. This will make 7 out of 10. We still got more to scan though. Looks like that's the way to go. 8 of 10. Let's access the Tholian console. The Tholians seem to be collecting extensive data about Day 1 technology. They seem to be particularly interested in artifacts related to gateway technology. Day 1s and Iconians and gateways? Oh boy. Looks like we're getting somewhere. Ooh, okay. Defeat the captain, close the portal, and disrupt the operations. Ooh, and we got things to scan in here. Alright. Well, obviously we're gonna have to fight.
Personal shield losing power.
Nine of 10 alien artifacts.
Enemy targets on sensors.
Alright, they're down. We need to... Oh crap. We've got the captain here now. I am held. Take a second to wear that commander down. We still have the captain to beat, though, so he's going to be tough. And, in fact, here he is. I like to get the his ensigns and his lieutenants before I get the big guys, because they're the ones that surround him and so forth. So I like to get the little guy first, and then the big guy. There, now we can just concentrate on the captain that way. Okay, I'm dying. I am dead. Absolutely dead. And I got radiation burn. Dang, he killed all my bridge officers. Captain's tough, man.
Personal shield losing power.
It's gonna be hard to defeat him.
Personal shield losing power.
He's really got me now. I can't do anything. Let's see, can I get out of it? Yeah.
Personal shield losing power.
Man, that Tholian captain was difficult to beat. Now, I did not get all of the alien artifacts yet. Might be one over here left. More Romulan research, but I need an artifact. Ah, there it is. Okay, let's scan console. Captain, the Tholians have several flora samples in quarantine. They may be attempting small experiments to see if the planet could be made habitable for them without environmental suits. Of course, if the planet is habitable for Tholians, it will be uninhabitable for humanoids. Before we close the portals, make sure there was something over here I wanted to check. Sir, I'm detecting an unusual energy signature in here. It's similar to the rifts on Nukara Prime, but more stable. And we know that the Tholians were trying to harness the rifts as a form of transportation to other dimensions. If I had to guess, I'd say that it would be a Tholian transporter. Wouldn't want to try it, though. There's no telling where we'd end up. Okay, I guess all we have left to do is to shut down the portal. And just like that, we did. But we can't leave yet. There is something left here to do, and it's got to be the... It's got to be the web access. It just has to be. But it won't let me access it yet. I'm glad you were able to find the missing scientist, but I never expected those caves to be overrun with Tholians. We'll be sending more security down to protect the science team, but they're determined to finish their work. Thanks to you, they'll have the chance to do so. Choose my reward. Mark package. And let's just take that. Now, maybe I can go to this and get that done. Web access. Tholians have been spotted near a cave in the forest. We need to investigate. Yeah, the same cave I just investigated.
We've received another anonymous message. This time, it's about something going on in one of the old cave systems. Check it out, and report back to me personally. As always, this information is classified.
So we're only going to get experience point and expertise for this, so that's why it's not a real huge one. The Tal Shiar aren't our biggest problem. As you've probably seen, Tholians have an interest in this planet too. Go to the cave entrance in the small crater in the forest and find a Tholian console. use these codes. They have to work. They have to. So yeah, now that I'm here, I can access this and input the Tholian codes, and we can watch the next playback. Now again, they did make this a mission, but it's inside of another mission. So just like the mountain base, they really need to just, you know, integrate it as part of that one mission now. It's so confusing now that it's like two, quote, missions, but really it's not a mission, it's just something you access inside of another mission, and you have to access that mission in order to go in and access the other mission. So it's a little confusing, and I could see how new players would be confused by this, the way it's set up, because it used to be different. It used to be separate and different. So anyway, well, let's just do it. Input Tholian codes. These Tholian access codes look like they'll give us a tunnel directly into their main system logs. Accessing now. They work. Are you ready to view the logs? Let's watch the recording. Sit back and relax. Well, that was a bunch of clicking and wheezing. Actually, it was kind of interesting sitting back and just listening to the Tholians talk back and forth. Sounded very alien. I love that about Star Trek, so that was pretty cool. Okay, let's submit this recording. Wait, does that mean the Tholians' attack on the vault is nothing more than a distraction? Also, why are these artifacts so important? Preparing to submit the recording now. Submit recording. Now we're done with that one. So now we've actually done two missions. One was really just watching a recording, but still, it's a mission, and it's done. So the Tholians are after these artifacts. They're interested in the technology and where they come from, how they're related to Iconians and gateway technology. Very interesting. There's definitely a storyline building here, and they don't want interference, and so they're going to attack us, just like the Hirogen on this planet are attacking us. We're also going to have Tholians attacking us now, too. So, great. Okay. So, there you go. Let's see. We did Overgrown Caves and Web Access. And I think that's a good place to stop this video. That was a good rounded amount of gameplay there, Overgrown Cave and Web Access. So it looks like we'll figure out what we're going to do with the next video, which is latest findings, visit a conference, and then maybe the power source. I think those will be maybe two that we'll do next. But Overgrown Caves and Web Access, moving through the new Romulus storyline pretty quickly here, and I like where the story is going. A lot of intrigue, a lot of artifact exploration. It makes the exploration aspect of Star Trek Online stand out, and I love that. We also did the Pejos Crater mission in this video as well, so that little found mission there. So we're earning Romulan marks and other things that I need, which is very good. So that helps. Definitely helps. Okay. Thank you all for watching this video. Help me on the road to 50,000. I'm trying to get this channel, Just Trek, up to 50,000 subscribers for 2019. I think we can do it, and with your help and support, it is possible. Thank you for watching this video, and stay tuned for the next one.